Many of you probably seen the website TEMU, T-E-M-U. They're relentless advertisers. And I decided to buy a few lawn care products off of TEMU, and I've had mixed results. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 lawn care products that I bought from TEMU, and I want to grade them A to F and show you what I like about them and what I don't like about them. Today's video is sponsored by Yardbook. If you need a software for your lawn care business, go to the one that I've been using since 2015. Go to yardbook.com. All right, first product that we're going to show you. Now, I love the Milwaukee Drill. It did not come from TEMU, but I want to show the attachments for the Milwaukee Drill. Now, if you know anything about TEMU, it's typically very cheap prices, and this costs $2.10. You say, well, what is that for, Jason? Well, it's actually advertised as a blade sharpener. So you see if I spin it there, and you can picture the idea that this grinding wheel is going to sharpen my lawnmower blade. So let me put my glasses on. I'm going to test it out here, and I'm just going to hold it. But if you got that, and I'm going to put it right here in the groove, and as you can see, and the problem I kept having with it, it's slipping. The wheel is just keeps slipping, and you're not getting much resistance at all on the actual blade. So unfortunately, of the 4 products I got, I had to grade this one the worst, and I'm going to give this a D-. I won't give it totally an F because I like the concept of it. A grinding wheel that could work with a drill, I think is an interesting concept, and I could see it possibly working. But unfortunately, the execution on this particular product, even at $2.10, is not what I was looking for. So we're going to go with a D- on this one. Next product I want to show you, think, Jason, what is this? Well, it was advertised as a weeding wheel or a de-rusting wheel. And you look at it up close here, and you can see it is all this metal wire that's twisted, and that's designed to go on a string trimmer. Now, the problem is, when I got it, that this is all I got. I didn't realize until looking back at it, there's actually a hardware kit that goes with it to attach it to a string trimmer. So unfortunately, I'm unable to use it as is without the hardware kit. Now, the hardware kit's not expensive. I could order that. If I did get it, then I would have a weeding wheel. But as I got it, it said de-rusting weeding wheel. I was like, is it for de-rusting or for weeding? Well, I think it's actually for both. So you look at this, and if you had rust on some kind of piece of metal, I mean, I'm assuming that if that was spinning around very fast, that it would definitely take some rust off of something. So I can see you using that. It definitely says wear eye protection. I can confirm that that would be a good idea. Now, as a weeding tool, it would be interesting, okay? I don't know. I mean, they were showing like cracks in your sidewalk with a weed popping up, and you take this thing spinning around there 100 miles an hour, and I don't doubt that it would reach over there and knock a weed off of a crack of a driveway. But my question is, what would this do from a weeding perspective that a string trimmer, that the plastic string that you would normally use wouldn't do? If I had a weed in the driveway, I could use a regular string off a string trimmer, and it would also do that. It talked about demossing in there. You got moss. Well, I could also do that with a regular string trimmer and a regular string. So I'm not sure what advantages from a weeding perspective this is going to give you. But it's going to probably put more strain on your trimmer. It's a little bit heavy, a lot of metal parts here. I don't particularly love the idea of the metal that could potentially break off, and definitely going to want to wear all your safety gear when you're using this. So I don't know, not a terrible idea. I'm not sure how practical it is, because I'm not sure from a weeding perspective this is going to do much that regular string trimmer would not do. I'm going to give this a D+. Okay, so it's not a bad idea. I just don't know if it's going to be for me. Moving on. Maybe you've seen something like this. You talk about lawn aeration and what is the point of poking holes in your lawn. Well, the idea is you can get air and moisture down there, and you get deeper roots. You got compacted soil. And so instead of renting an aerator or buying something thousands of dollars from a piece of equipment, you could buy these for like $14 or something. So let's talk about these. The positive is, I think it does what it looks like it'll do. You got real metal. It's basically like a sharp nail here, but it's a bolt with a sharp point on it. Now all of these just come in a bag, so you just drop the bolt head through here and it screws on here. That took about 7 minutes for me to get all those bolted on there. It came with a little wrench to tighten them up. And then it comes with a strap. It's just a plastic deal. So I'm gonna put these on and we'll just try them out real quick. I haven't used these before. Let's put them on and try them out, see how they work. Whoa! Okay, got them strapped on here, and I'm basically walking on nails here, but I got the nails aimed in the ground. So you can see the concept here. Got to get the straps good and tight. See the concept here. I got this right one on, so let's just go with it for now. But I'm gonna be walking across the yard, and every step I take, I'm poking holes in the ground with my own form of aeration. Okay, so you can see it definitely pokes holes in the ground. So you're looking at about 1.5 inch hole that's going to poke in the ground. From an actual lawn care perspective, I don't know exactly what good that's going to do. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't do any good. What I've been told before is when it comes to aeration is if you got bad dirt and you poke holes in it, you got bad dirt with holes in it. So you want to actually, you hear a lot about supplementing the soil with micronutrients and other nutrients, you know, things like putting fertilizer and putting all this humic acid, all this stuff in the soil. It's going to change the actual content of the soil or make it better quality soil versus just poking holes in it. And I think from an aeration standpoint that, you know, you're not actually pulling any cores out of the ground with this. You're just poking holes in the ground, and they're relatively small for that extent. So again, not a bad concept, maybe a more of a novelty kind of gift. I think it does what it was intended to do. Construction is plastic with metal spikes. I'm not mad about that. So I would give this a C+. It is something. I'm not sure if it's going to be very effective on your lawn for trying to actually get any real results for your yard. And the last tool is my favorite, and it was actually the most expensive. This was about $25, okay? So total between the 4 tools, I spent $50-something. This, I liked metal construction, and this is a sharp blade here, and it came with this cushion handle that you put on here, so it's a comfort grip. But look at this. This is a nice design. Now I could use this to edge a driveway. I don't think that's what I want to do. I'd rather use an edger or string trimmer. But look at this situation here. Right here, I want to have a nice crisp edge. I try to maintain that with a string trimmer. But here, I've had the zoysia grass is actually growing up into the flower bed. So if I wanted to reestablish this firm edge right here, I could take this and step on it, and it actually comes in here and steps down pretty nice and can make a firm edge, clean edge. It's pretty sharp and it's heavy enough metal to where you can step on it. Probably helps after it's rained, which it has here. So I can reestablish that edge, or where I've got an edge here and I just want to actually use it to edge. Again, I would use a string trimmer for this, but you see here, it actually is cutting an edge. So I would say this tool is doing exactly what it was designed to do. I can redefine this bed edge. Of course, there's better things out there, bed edger, bed redefining attachments you can put on things. You could use a string trimmer, but this thing is built to decent standards. It accomplishes what it's supposed to do. Has a tough blade here and could redefine that edge. And what I may actually do is use it to redefine the edge in a part that's grown in there. I may dig that up and transplant that to a different part of my yard that could actually use some zoysia sod worse than up in my flower beds. I'm gonna give this a B+. Accomplishes what it was set out to do. Are there better tools out there? Of course there are, but not a bad tool for the price in my opinion. If you hadn't signed up for the 2024 Lawn Care Life Conference coming up February 23rd, 24th, Springville, Alabama, there's still time to get your tickets. Go to lawncarelife.com, click on the conference link. You'll see all the details of registration. It's a Friday night and Saturday event. Got a great lineup, great sponsors, great speakers. We've got prizes. We're giving away Exmark 30 commercial push mower. We give away Milwaukee tools. Got Alan Hayden, the Lawn Care Nut, Naylor Taliaferro, Paul Jameson, Jeremiah Jennings, Caleb Brittany Allman. I'm sure I'm leaving people out. Jeremy Vest, myself. Anyway, a lot of things going on. Sponsored by Kohler, sponsored by Yardbook, sponsored by Crest, Exmark, Ferris, the landscaping bookkeeper. You got a giveaway from Cujo. Go check out the details, lawncarelife.com. Click on the conference link, and if you sign up more than one person, you'll get 10% off, and also use the discount code 2024 when you register. Just put the year 2024, the numbers in there. You'll save an additional 10%. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments, you ever bought anything from TEMU? How did it turn out? What'd you think about it? And we'll see you guys in the next video.